Hello everyone and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of February 2021. I hope everybody is doing well. As you know, this is a general reading. There will be some parts that do not resonate. Only take what does. I've already meditated on the cards. I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today, dear Sagittarius. In the past position, we do have the King of Cups, clarified by the Three of Swords. In the obstacle position, we do have the Page of Wands, clarified by the Ten of Wands. In the present position, we have the Two of Wands, clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. And in the future outcome position, we do have the High Priestess, clarified by the Three of Cups. Now, the King of Cups in the past position is an interesting card to have. The King of Cups is an authority figure for sure. He's able to control his emotions when others are not. So if there was a chaotic situation in the past, you were able to kind of stay calm and be able to solve or present a solution to move forward. You were able to keep your emotions controlled rather than, become unglued and have an unsuccessful result. The King of Cups in the past is a really wonderful, powerful card to have. He is very diplomatic and he has a lot of knowledge and, like I said, a really good grasp on his emotions, which helps him move forward in life and kind of solve interrelationship problems quite successfully. He is someone that draws people in because he provides that compassion and nature and nurture, if you will. Definitely when you have the King of Cups in your reading, it does suggest that in the past you had really strong relationships or a really strong bond from which you continue to benefit to this day. Now, it's clarified, the King of Cups is clarified by the Three of Swords, which of course is not a really that great of a card. It's a card of a little bit of grief or loss or disappointment, perhaps a separation, and it brings with it anxiety and worry, of course, feeling down a little bit. But in the combination with the King of Cups here, it suggests that there was a relationship in the past that turned out to be a little bit more dramatic, and there was a little bit of a disappointment and perhaps a bit of a separation that kind of affected you, and it continues to affect you because it's coming up in the reading and those effects are still lingering, if you will. Now, in the obstacle position, we do have the Page of Wands, and it's clarified by the Ten of Wands. The Page of Wands is about struggling to see things through and feeling a little bit overwhelmed, still having quite a lot of challenges in front of you, but not really know how to kind of overcome those challenges, not kind of being able to see a solution. And not really kind of having a clear direction in which to move. When the Page of Wands shows up as an obstacle, it could also be a little bit of a bad news coming your way. As we know, pages are messengers, and when you have that as an obstacle, it could be, quite negative. It could be that you find yourself in some unhealthy competition where you're not feeling the power that you're used to feeling. And as a result, it could be that you're a little bit resentful and a little bit angry as a result of that. Now, it is clarified by the Ten of Wands, which does suggest that you may feel a little bit overwhelmed by a lot of things that may be happening and feeling like you don't want to carry that difficult burden. When we have the Ten of Wands show up in a reading as an obstacle, it does suggest fear of responsibilities and as well as lack of motivation and sometimes just feeling that pressure that kind of slow things down and not have as much progress as was originally expected. Now, in the present position, we do have the Two of Wands, which is interesting because here you have an opportunity and here you are considering possible options. It could be in connection with a relationship that means a lot to you. It could be something at work where things have not been going that great. The Two of Wands is a card of manifesting by using your determination and will and strength as a result of seeing options that are in front of you. And it's really important to make sure you meditate throughout the month of February, Sagittarius, as it will help you open the channels of your subconscious and therefore receive messages from the divine that can help your progress and moving forward. Can also remove obstacles. There's a lot of manifestations that remove obstacles in communications with other people and achieving a particular goal. So it's definitely very important to use manifestation techniques. It's also very important to meditate. It's also important to, practice different healing techniques in order to develop that progress and inertia of progress as well, because when you're kind of on a roll, that builds momentum towards achieving your goal. So definitely the Two of Wands is a really wonderful omen here, suggesting that anything is possible. And if there is something that for example, perhaps there is a relationship that you would like to repair or make more stronger, then there are many different ways that can be achieved as long as you're willing to work hard, which is what the Eight of Pentacles brings to the reading. The Eight of Pentacles is really simply about working really hard and doing that routine and being meticulous and paying attention to details and kind of taking the time to do the work right, but at the same time keeping a nice pace, so not being too slow, because it's important to have a relatively pretty fast pace as things change quickly. But the Eight of Pentacles is all about focusing on hard work and, being kind of a stickler to making sure that things are done correctly. Now, in the future outcome position, we do have the High Priestess, and it's clarified by the Three of Cups. The High Priestess shows up in a reading when the divine does not want you to know what is coming around the corner. The High Priestess is someone who is secretive, who is mysterious, who does not show their hand quite openly. So it's all about the subconscious, and it's all about, and that's why it's important to meditate, because when you clear the channels of your subconscious and you shut off the white noise of every day, like news that you don't need, or people's opinions that are not really don't apply to a particular situation, then you're able to receive messages from the divine. When you have the High Priestess, then the divine here is calling on you to develop your intuition and to follow your intuition, because you may find yourself in a situation where reasoning or logic is not the best tool to use. There's a reason why we have all different tools, and intuition is one of them. So the divine here suggests that you want to follow your intuition and listen to your heart. We do remember that the heart is smarter than our brain. It is definitely up to you to pursue possibilities that the Two of Wands is bringing, and the High Priestess is helping you kind of move forward. You may not know the future, but if you follow your intuition, you will get to where you need to be. The Three of Cups is all about socializing and gathering to celebrate something. It could be an achievement. It could be some sort of like a birthday or a wedding. It could be a promotion at work. But the Three of Cups usually shows up in a reading when there's a call for celebration, which you're definitely going to very much enjoy. But when you have the High Priestess clarified by the Three of Cups, it does suggest that there may be a few friends that are coming in and into your life, and there may be some friends that are leaving. And definitely pay attention to different vibrations and energies around you, and make sure that you stick to higher vibration people. Let's see what energy oracle cards I pulled. And we have Door to Value, Sixth Chakra Archangel Metatron, and Envy. So envy could be your energy. It could be someone who is around you who has that energy. But definitely it is an obstacle. It's an energy that creates obstacles, and it's an energy that prevents progress and moving forward closer to your goal or dreams. It's a bit of a kind of a temptation that is thrown into your path. And the envy warns us to make sure that we feel gratitude for everything that we have. Because this woman that we see in this card, she's wearing expensive clothing, she's holding pearls, she has jewelry on her. So, she's pretty well off as is, but, she doesn't notice all the things that she has. And so she's distracted by looking, at the neighbor's home that is, more lavish or has, a better, amenities attached to it. So she's distracted from focusing on what's truly important, and that is security on the inside rather than on the outside. So definitely make sure you kind of clear your home from that low vibration energy and meditate in order to clear your mind from that low vibration energy. On the other hand, the wonderful news is that we do have the door to value. It relates to those possibilities that are brought in by the Two of Wands. Definitely you have quite a chance to make a little bit of a financial gain, so keep your eyes open for that. And of course, 6th chakra archangel Metatron, a very powerful card. It's all about clarity of thought and personal vision. This powerful archangel Metatron brings brilliant indigo vibrations to your brow chakra, or the third eye, which is the center devoted to insight and clear thought. When this card appears, it indicates a much greater clarity in your thought process and an expanded perspective toward broader horizons. Some new perceptions are taking hold, and the clouds of confusion are clearing. In some ways, this could be a new beginning for you on your way to developing a deeper insight about what's going on in your life and why. So definitely the 6th chakra archangel Metatron is all about focusing on your vision, and staying away from low vibration energy like envy, because the universe has your things with your name on it. What is meant for you is yours. It cannot be claimed by someone else. It cannot be claimed by anyone else. It only belongs to you. So you definitely have to develop a personal vision, focus on having a plan and strategy in order to move forward and kind of keep your eye on the prize, if you will, and in pursuit of that goal and dream. Let's see what mystical wisdom cards I pulled. And we have resilience, rise above turbulations, letting go, learn to let go, and memories, cherish memories of loved ones. Definitely rise above tribulations. Make sure that, like the King of Cups, you're able to control your emotions and not allow outer situations or outer relationship to affect the stability that you have on the inside. Meditation, of course, helps with that. Meditation is something that is truly important, and everyone must do it because it helps you move forward and be much happier when you listen to your own inner voice rather than someone else's. It creates stability, and when you have that on the inside, everything on the outside changes in the direction that you want it to change. Letting go is very important because it clears all the unnecessary things, thoughts, different patterns that may be holding you back. Letting go is very important to allow things to just develop rather than try and control or force different situations to come about, because it creates resistance. When you are trying to force something, immediately there's an opposite force that starts to resist, and so you are then locked into this kind of tag of war, trying to progress and move towards your goal. When you let go, you allow things to unravel naturally. And as a result, you benefit, incredibly from it. Now, definitely cherish memories of loved ones. Make sure that you connect with people who matter to you the most. Make sure that you check in with them on a consistent basis. It is very important for, overall well-being, and also kind of help align the spirit, the mind, and the heart. Definitely, loved ones have a great effect on us, so it's very important to stay in touch and make sure that there's that connection that is sort of protected. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Sagittarius. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, and I will see you next time.